Hello guys, thanks for jumping back into my channel. This is MindYourCrypto. My name is Bill and today I'm going to talk about Civic, CVC. If you like the content, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell button and share. Thank you so much already for the support and let's grow together and hit the 500 subs. So right now in front of me, I've got some prices for CVC, DNT, XLM and Ethereum. But right now we will focus on the left on CVC and DNT. You can see here I got some prices from starting 8th February and ending 16th March, and I've took the same periods of time between DNT and Civic. I've got this presentation on my DNT video, but if you haven't seen it, I will analyze it again. Right now guys, I've made this presentation to show you that CVC and DNT are totally correlated. The price correlation coefficient goes between -1 and +1. When the number tends to go to +1, then we have a super strong correlation coefficient. Right now you can see down on your screen that CVC against DNT sits at 0.93, which is very close to +1, so they are correlated together. But okay, you will tell me, Bill, why don't they move together right now? Why DNT stays so much behind while CVC grows? They don't have the same percentage growth, guys, but they grow together. That doesn't mean they have the same percentage growth. And I will explain to you right now that we will go to our technical analysis. We will start first with the Fibonacci retracement. And I've taken from the bottom to the top because we see a growth for CVC. You can see here, that is the top. For the Fibonacci retracement, that is the bottom. And right now guys, we have the MACD here, that we can see this cross here between the blue line and the sideline line. And we can see guys, we tend to believe that when this happens, we have some sideways situation or a bearish situation. Right now you saw that the blue line was way up beyond the sideline line, but okay, we had some minor correction here, but we had some sideways effect. That's what happens is, guys, when the blue line is beyond the signal line, we have bearish situation. But when an altcoin has a huge potential, even though if we have this bearish situation according to the MACD, the price won't move as down as the MACD predicts. And you can see here, it went sideways, even though we had this huge distance between those lines. This is a good scenario, and this is a good indicator when an altcoin will perform good in the short term. And you can see why, guys, Civic went up, testing new Fibonacci support levels, 0.5, then going back to 0.38, resistance here, then we went back, testing again, and went all above the 0.236, breaking this point here, this major resistance point at 14 February. And right now, guys, what we are seeing is that the blue line might go beyond the signal line. Do we care that much? No, we don't care that much, because I think it will maybe go down a bit. Maybe we see it going sideways here around these Fibonacci retracement levels and then going upwards again. Let's go to CVC against USD in the daily frame with the relative strength index and the commodity channel index. Right now we might have this line here, guys, as our support line. Okay, let me do this with a blue color as our support line, and right now we might move a bit sideways. We still have room to grow. We don't have any overbought on any overshort situation according to CCI and RSI. You can see here, guys, we had an overbought situation. That's why we consolidate a bit. According to the CCI and the RSI was above the 70, and the CCI of course was pretty much above the 100, but the CCI follows the price much quicker and it tends to grow higher and higher when the price has a minor upward situation. But the RSI is more of a standard relative strength index, is more of a standard index. Okay, and it is not so much sensitive with the price action. But commodity channel index, it's very sensitive with the price action. So right now we don't have any overbought or any oversold situation, and we stand between minus 100 on 100 for the CCI and 30 and 70 for the RSI. That's pretty good for now for the Civic, and we can see it going new higher highs, new higher lows. Okay, so right now in the Bollinger Bands, how do we know that we were at the top here and we had a buying opportunity right here? Because look at this, guys, the candle here extended the bottom line, went beyond the bottom line of the Bollinger Bands. As I tell you here, went beyond. Let me draw that. Beyond here, you can see we had this point and then we moved to the Bollinger Bands again. Same here though. If it extends the top line, then we have a high risk and we consolidate a bit going into the Bollinger Bands. And of course here we had, you could tell that we had a buying opportunity according to Bollinger Bands, but we always want to see a clear buying opportunity, because right now this candle extended way far from the bottom line, but this candle here, you can see, guys, it closed near the bottom line of the Bollinger Bands. And we could see a furthermore drop, but here we had a buying opportunity, guys. So if we have a squeeze point with the Bollinger Bands, then we have a buying opportunity. For example, here we had a buying opportunity. For example, of course, in the January, we had extremely a buying opportunity for Civic. And I will show you something, guys, for Civic against DNT and why DNT doesn't grow as much lately with the Civic. So right now, let's go to CVC against Bitcoin in the 4-hour frame. We are in the trading view, and I want you to show you something, guys. I want to show you this exactly point where the 50-day EMA is so close to the 30-day EMA and the 20-day EMA. The 30-day EMA went above the 20-day EMA, playing the resistance role. And right now we might see 50-day EMA going above, but we don't want to see that. Of course, I don't think we might easily see that. If we fall down from this support line and we fall down to this one, then we might see 50-day EMA going above, but we will see about that. Because, guys, I think Civic has huge, can grow much in the next days. I think this is not the end for CVC. Okay, so right now that's all for the Civic against Bitcoin in the 4-hour frame. You can see here we want to remain in this support level, which was previously a resistance level for 1st April, 31st March, and of course 24th March. So right here we want to maintain the support level, going a bit sideways, hitting this support level, then going above again. Right now, guys, what I want you to show is that CVC against Bitcoin in the daily frame, we are not even close to the tops. You can see here 2018, and I don't even have the diagram of 2017, guys. So you can see we are not even in the close. We are forming new tops. And I think we stand pretty good. Look how healthy Civic is doing right now, guys. Look how healthy with its consolidations, with its a bit of corrections, guys, and of course moving upwards steadily but surely moving upwards. And we can see that because the 50-day EMA is still below the 30-day EMA and the 20-day EMA, as you can see here. And the more the distance, guys, between the price, as I've told you in my previous videos, and I will keep insisting on that, the higher the distance between the top price and the 20-day EMA, the higher the risk. That's why here we need the 20-day EMAs to let them find the price again. And look at this. That's why we consolidate here. That's why we have a consolidation right here again. We might as well drop around here and move afterwards back again to the top, hitting maybe this resistance or maybe not, forming a new higher high. Okay, so we will see about that, guys, in the next days, but right now it has a very good potential to grow, and we're not even close to the top yet. For many other altcoins, I always keep watching altcoins against Bitcoin and against Ethereum. So right now, guys, for the 4-hour frame and the price analysis, you can see here, connecting the bottom line here, connecting the bottom of the prices and connecting the top, we get into a squeeze point where we will see where we go. If we go upwards, then we might break this resistance level right here. We might go a bit in this resistance level, but we have this scenario here that we might see Civic going upwards again. I think Civic will go steadily but surely upwards, guys. And I think April is a good month, will be a good month for Civic. You can see how we started in April, 2nd April here. We went right up to this point where we have a consolidation here. And of course, we expect Civic to go upwards again. So right now what we need is to maintain this 50-day EMA going above, going beyond, the 20-day EMA and the 30-day EMA. I need to see the 20-day EMA going above again the 30-day and the 50-day EMA, of course. Because right now, if that doesn't happen, then I don't know the future, because in the short term, in the next few days, we might consolidate a bit more, but it's okay, guys. We need to see the future of the coin, and I think it looks good. So right now we might see a pumping up, we might extend today or even tomorrow, we will see about that, we might go upwards again. I like this movement here and we might see going like this. Okay, so right now Civic against Ethereum, same things, guys, and I love the fact we are on the weekly frame, of course, and I love the fact that the 50-day EMA, look at that, on the macro perspective, on the Civic, the 50-day EMA crossed the 30-day EMA and went beyond, and now this is looking good, and we are not even close to the top for Civic against Ethereum as well. I want the 50-day to maintain its position, and of course the 20-day EMA and the 30-day EMA moving, okay, like this, and of course making new higher highs and new higher lows for the macro perspective. But we got to see this and we got to check the macro perspective of the coins, because we might get some hidden action or we might have some huge room to grow, and this might be very good. You see these consolidations here for the Civic. When we had this pump up, we consolidate a bit, pump up, consolidation, and again. Okay, this is looking good for the macro perspective. You can see here the close, they are tending to go, okay, above and remaining their position, the 50-day EMA below the 30-day EMA and the 20-day EMA. So right now, why does the DNT doesn't grow as much as Civic? It all happens because of this guy's diagram, of this chart. You can see here, not diagram, chart, guys, I'm sorry. You can see here on the weekly frame, 1st January, we are so close to the previous all-time highs for DNT. Okay, we move pretty good. Okay, we have a pretty good movement. We want to see the 20-day EMAs, 30-day EMAs and the 50-day EMAs grow, and of course grow more. You can see here on the weekly frame we stand pretty good for DNT. We've already seen huge pump up, of course. And right now we are close to the top. We are not so much close, but we are pretty close. We don't have any much room left according to the previous all-time high. Look at these, guys, we still have a 60% of going upwards. Again, we still have 60% room. But of course we might break the historical data, but according to the historical data we don't have much room left. That's why DNT doesn't follow so much the Civic. It has a pretty good correlation, but the percentages are different of what the DNT price of the DNT and the price of Civic. The percentage action is different. So right now you can see here on the weekly frame, same for Civic, but look how far we are from the top. Look how far we are from the previous all-time highs. We are 60%, while in the DNT we were 16%. Right now we are 60% behind. Maybe even more, guys. I don't know if I'm exactly correct at this. I think I am pretty much. We are 60%. We have 60% more room, percentage more room according to the historical data. That's why, guys, you need to be patient. And of course, I think that Civic will do pretty good steadily but surely will do pretty good, especially in the midterm. Of course you have to be patient. If you've bought at the top here, guys, if you've bought here, don't worry, better days are going to come. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. I hope this video was very informative for you, and see you soon with more videos. Bye!